Hey Aries, this is Perrymore Tarot's weekend reading from August 11th through the 13th, 2023. This is for Aries. Last shuffle coming up for Aries. Let's see what we've got going on. So, what we have is the healing light and we have the higher self. Interesting, right? This tells me that your heart is opening up, or this weekend is like you're going to be like a little bit more compassionate or softer towards other people based on how you are viewing yourself. Let's see how this goes because, okay, so it looks like you're just very responsible. You may feel like you have to be you're the only responsible one, and which is funny because most people find Aries not to be so responsible, but in my opinion, well, in my experience, Aries is extremely responsible. I don't know, they're like the doers, right? They see that something needs to be done, they just take the initiative to do it, right? Oh, the light bulb blew in that spot, they're the ones that will change it before you even see anything. They won't even say anything. They'll do it while you're sleeping and you wake up like, oh, the light works, and it's like Aries is like, well, hey, it needed to be changed. Why are you making a big deal about it? And it looks like your reputation is that you are that way. You're a self-starter. You take initiative, and you want things done. You want things done well. It looks like you may feel stuck in that box of like, well, Aries is gonna do it, so nobody's doing it, kind of thing. You may feel betrayed by your reputation in a sense because no one is going to do it now. Because the Eight of Swords usually speaks of like this is negative thinking in a sense, but also this is analysis paralysis. You analyze something to the point where you're just like you're finding all these assumptions, like these assumed worst case scenarios coming in. The healing light, though, with King of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Fool, and Hierophant, this tells me that you're a stickler. Like you need something done a certain way, or you have a routine that you feel like you're powerless to break this routine. The healing light, though, is speaking of things that are light shown in the darkest wounds of a person, and that you're ready to face it. You're ready to look at yourself. You're ready to see what needs to be, cleansed or whatever. And so it may be that you may feel it's like almost an energy of you you need a peace of mind, so you take charge, and you're the one that sets the tone. That's what this looks like. So you realize that you do, and you may feel victimized by that because you may need a break. This looks like a person who needs to get far away from their obligations this weekend. Not necessarily like, I don't want to even look at my kids, I don't want to feed my kids, but it's more so like, can we do this? Can it be fun? Like, can you already have breakfast ready so I can just get up and be excited about eating with everybody? I just want to be in a place now where, I'm not the most responsible player in the game. And not saying that you are the most responsible person in the whole place, but with this combination, it just looks like you think ahead. Your higher self is Five of Pentacles and King of Swords. You ignore yourself. You kind of neglect yourself to a small degree. And they want you to have, like, you need a break, or may need a vacation or something, so as you can focus on yourself a little bit. I find that to be very odd. Some of the stereotypes of signs, I'm like, I know a good group of every sign, and I just don't see that in Aries. It looks like you're so responsible. Like you're just, you think of everything. You're back and forth with Three of Pentacles and Six of Wands. And this to me looks like you're back and forth about how to work with people or delegate responsibility, or what should you continue to do versus what you should just let other people do and sit back and kind of relax a little bit. You intend on trying to figure out how you can find that balance, meet in the middle somewhere, because there's two extremes. Either you do nothing or you do everything. And that's something you want to be successful. So how can you be successful? By delegation. Now, kindred partnership, you have Three of Swords and Five of Cups. The kindred partnership tells me that your person, if you are in a connection, like a romantic union, intimate union with a person, they're worried. They're worried that they are a disappointment. They may be disappointed, but they're concerned. And the Five of Cups and Three of Swords isn't the best combination, but they're emotionally trying to be hopeful in a sense because they may regret disappointing you. And there seems to be a lot. They're in their head a lot. So you may find them trying to figure out ways to show up for you in the way that you show up for them, or show up in in ways that you'll recognize as, okay, thank you, I needed a break, because they could tell that you got a lot on your mind. They've got a lot on their mind as well, but they're also thinking about the disappointment and the sadness and regrets and things of that nature. And it's more so just because they may feel like they're not providing enough because of how overwhelmed you may appear to be. They may feel it's crazy because Aries, what ends up happening a lot of times when you are a self-starter, as it shows, the people you end up being put in a role, and then they end up being put in a role because, hey, you always take care of it. They may not notice the same things you notice, and it looks like they feel like they're stuck in a box too, like stuck in a routine of themselves, and they want to get out. They may be quite open to hearing. This may be, I'm not seeing a conversation, to be honest with you. I'm seeing them wanting to heal the situation, wanting to instill hope, and ready to accept some sort of direction. So that is what we've got there, Aries. Goodness gracious. You could be dealing with a Taurus, another Aries, or a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Capricorn, Virgo. You could be an Aries Taurus cusp. We have Taurus Gemini cusp, Capricorn Aquarius, Virgo, Libra. You don't have to be dealing with these signs at all. However, these signs could be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.